How many times I have
Oh
to
my
invite
god.
you?
Just join me, you suck.
No.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do my intro and I'm gonna play without you. Then we're all happy and we don't have to suck each other. Wait.
On this thing here.
Today
Today we are gonna be talking about the 9.
No, we're talking about the Neon Cat. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. This is another episode of weird, mysterious, and creepy topics. Now,
I'm
today,
getting...
shut up. Today, I'm expecting to be interrupted. Today! Oh my god, you interrupted me. Shh. You interrupted me. Starts like blasting with lead. You missed. What the suck, man?
Has a shotgun, puts it straight to the chest, fires. You still missed.
You still missed.
Well, I give up on life.
Tries to kill himself, realizes he can't. Suck. Bullet ricochets and just just like bullet ricochets, hits him in head. You still missed. He just like screams. Anyway, so today, guys, me, Nikki, and Vinny will be talking about the topic known as the Megalodon.
Megalodon.
The Megalodon.
Megalodos.
Okay,
shut up so I can explain what the Megalodon is, you suck.
Why don't I explain
There's
it?
no need to really
How about
explain
no?
it. It's
Because
really
I
easy. It's a prehistoric shark.
Shut up! I will.
that
A
died
Shrek, a prehistoric Shrek.
millions, if not billions, of years ago. And I did not say. I wish
You
I
said Shrek. You said Shrek.
I said. Well, if I said Shrek, I meant to say shark.
Okay, so yeah, it's a prehistoric shark, supposedly bigger than the great white and a lot of other sharks. It's bigger than a whale shark by 1.5, supposedly, but no one would ever know that.
Bigger than bigger than the great white shark?
A boat.
No, I do.
Are you referring to my penis or my face?
A current.
It's just that theory. Grabs great white shark, pulls down pants.
I have a sound noise. If you want to hear it, I will play it.
Yeah, go ahead and play the audio for it.
Sharks don't make any noises, right?
Yes, they do.
We don't want that happening.
Vinny,
Stop.
you suck. Well then join me, you suck. Sing the Terrence, don't I? No, you're not done with me. I will shoot you if you're done with me. Hi, daughter.
Don't invite me, please. You don't need to invite me.
No, that's just music. Let me skip that.
That's just Jaws.
Hold up,
that's just music again.
That's not the shark.
Yeah, that is.
That's not a sound a shark
It's a boat
makes.
near the shark. Maybe it's the video. Because the video, the music is saying it's right there.
Play it again.
It sounds like a boat horn.
That little part that I just played?
Yeah, the little part that just played it sounded like a boat horn. Oh, what the heck is that?
Yeah, that's not a shark.
It's probably like a boat.
Something.
No, they do produce
Sharks
sound. They do produce sound, but you don't actually identify what a shark says. It's like what does the fox say? It's never known.
They squeak. Yeah, like that kind of.
Yeah, no, they're weird. They're cute. Actually,
This is it again.
that sounds like a boat horn in the background as well. There's a boat horn in the background for sure.
Yeah, that's what the woo part is, but the yeah, that part. That's not. That sounds nothing.
I sound like a phone for a second there. Just imagine hearing like.
That legit sounds nothing like.
No, you wouldn't actually hear it. Maybe it's showing a video showing that maybe it was a boat nearby and it's just like
let me see if there's any reports about the Megalodon.
Well, no, because they did say a long time there was a picture in black and white. Now you can't actually identify the shark in the picture, but people say it's Megalodon. I mean, that is a huge fin too in the actual picture. In the black and white picture, it did show the black and white version of a huge fin behind a boat, but nobody else saw it. It was near the submarine. I forgot what it was called.
World War II is just not working for me today.
Well, suck, man. Fix it. Okay, well, I'm gonna go play without you, you suck.
It's not my fault.
It is your fault. Your PS4 is
Technically,
stupid.
it's my
Starts running around the house.
Megalodon shark on tape, only 5%.
This is what I say to sharks. Come at me, bro.
Only 5% of the ocean has been explored.
Yeah, it has never actually been fully explored by humans, though. That's another thing. Because megalodons are huge. They're also very resilient, as most people will know. But another thing, it's like the size of, like, they said it was like 2 football fields, wasn't it?
The equivalent of 2 football fields, which would be the equivalent
I
of
can't
near
find any
100
actual
buses.
sound
Near 100 or 200 buses.
recordings of the Megalodon shark.
I was gonna say, it wasn't a recording, but people have theorized on several occasions of what it is.
Storm is believed responsible for a case of road shark. This looks like Sharknado or something. Down under a massive shark was found dead in the middle of the road in Australia. Not too tough on the road, though, right? Police believe it was picked up by a cyclone on Tuesday and
Real life Sharknado for real.
Contact
It's
No,
going
it's
down
not.
for real.
North Stradbroke Island in Queensland. No one's seen it. Fly governments released photos showing how other large
That's a music, sir.
What's in the video?
How about you just find actual audio?
Find one.
I was gonna say, I don't think they're gonna have audio. Would you rather be in the Hunger move? Would you rather live in a Hunger Game movies, live or die, or be in be a sad movie?
What?
I think I'd rather be in the Hunger Games.
Oh yes, totally Hunger Games.
100% go to the Hunger Games, get murdered, and just stop being human.
Yeah.
Because I'm not human. Lasered.
Megalodon audio, maybe I can find one like that.
I'm gonna say, I don't think you're gonna be able to find audio of Megalodon, but in originality, he would be bigger than, he probably is about the size of a freight boat.
BF4 Megalodon sound recorded creepy sounds.
Well, no one knows what Megalodon sounds like. That's another thing. Well, like, you could try and fight, but you have a very low chance depending on what these people's loot is.
Megalodon attacks boat South Africa.
Yeah, no, that was one that I heard. There was a recording, and the people that were on that boat were never found, supposedly.
Yeah, right.
Their bodies, like, the boat flipped and was attacked by something. You could even audibly hear that they were being rammed, but you could never truly identify.
Following footage was recorded on a charter fishing boat off the coast of South Africa on April 5th, 2013.
Well, the Megalodon being a shark would most likely not be off of the coast of South America, because the coast of South America is close to cold waters.
Well, here's
Do
another
you
thing.
know that
Sharks
can migrate, right?
Certain
He's not
sharks,
wrong in there.
not all sharks.
No, most sharks do migrate. They do migrate
And
for
we don't
birthing
know.
seasons and other
That's why I
things like
said.
that.
That's why I said certain.
There's
sharks.
still stuff about Megalodon we don't know, so
Here's in your
Might not
big,
know it.
game mash button. It's not even a mash button. We're just talking about weird, creepy, and other things.
Just basically mysterious
Right
stuff
here.
in general.
right here.
No, that's not the one I heard. That's the thing. That wasn't the one that I heard. I heard a different one.
Next day, the public learn about the boat attack. South African authorities will later revise the official report.
Here's one thing that I noticed. Could you turn that on for a second? So the recording that I saw was a different thing. Now the recording for me was it was an actual video. These people were on a boat, they were enjoying themselves and everything, ha ha ha, laughter and everything. Now as soon as everything was like obviously enjoyed, immediately the boat got rammed by something. They questioned what it was, and the boat, I guess, sank or something. They found the ship but not the bodies, was a thing that it said. And they even explained maybe it was just a really big shark, but it wouldn't be that big of a shark. But they said it was like the size of the boat was like kind of like a fisher boat, or it was a yacht or something like that, but there was only a certain amount of people there. So I was thinking about it, and I was just like, is Megalodon possibly existing? But anything could have done that. That's another thing. Anything could have done that. It could have just been a really big whale that was passing by, the fins clipped it. But here's another thing. The boat, you could see, the camera was on for that entire time period that happened. So watching it was just like, it was really off-centering. Now when I was watching it, the people were gradually terrified. I could see it. Like, you don't know what fear looks like until you're dying. That was basically what that face was. I was dying, basically. It was either I am dead or I'm about to die kind of face, you know?
Also, I suggest we transfer this talk about the Megalodon into more dinosaurs now, because there's
Well,
not
yeah,
much.
no, because here's another thing. They always said, like, there was a really large dinosaur, and then as soon as that was said, there was another dinosaur that showed up, the Megalodon, that I guess was supposedly bigger than the one that we know. Same kind of
okay,
fish.
No, the
uh,
Megalodon is not really supposed to be considered as a dinosaur because it was not really
Technically,
at the
it is
time
considered
of
as a
the
dinosaur.
dinosaurs.
It is considered as a
It was
dinosaur, it's just not a dinosaur
It's
in
not a
consideration
land
for...
dinosaur, I
It is
guess
not
you
a
could
land
say.
dinosaur, but there were also sea versions. That was another thing.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is that it shouldn't be classified as one because it wasn't in the time of a dinosaur.
You're
of the
not wrong, but
dinosaurs.
it was around the times of the dinosaur. It just wasn't a very
It was-
good
it was
time
like
of the dinosaur.
right
People
after
still
the
call
time.
it dinosaur.
It was like
It was
before
right
extinction.
after- yeah, no, it was
Before
it was like
after.
right-
It was they were
was-
born before, but then they were died after. They were supposedly killed after.
Hold up, what?
Dude, I even had a little book before I moved to where I am now that actually said interesting little things about the Megalodon. It even showed the tooth size, the jaw size. Now here's another thing, the jaw size, if you were to put two humans together, that would basically be your Megalodon jaw.
What was it?
I suggest we switch this conversation to a whole dinosaur topic.
The Megalodon.
I was
is
gonna
a-
say,
is a
there's not really many
dinosaur.
dinosaurs to talk about as a mysterious, creepy and thing. I mean, let's see, what's another topic similar? What about...
There's not much thing we can talk about Megalodon, so we have to
There's not much
slightly
information
change
about
the topic.
Megalodon. You're not wrong.
Guys, the Megalodon is approximately lived 23 to 2.6 million years ago during
It did.
the early Miocene. Eocene.
hmm
And here's the thing, we can't really much theorize or gain
I mean,
information
from the video that I saw,
until we
you
see it.
can theorize. But it's very
Well,
little
yeah, but
details, because
it's
you don't
very-
actually see the
very
shark.
low. So that's the
It's
thing,
very
we
low
can't
details,
really
but you
much about this.
don't hear much. All you hear is a loud thud on the side of the boat. They question it, and as soon as it got hit once again, water's just emerged on the deck. The
If
camera's knocked on its
I-
side, and then the video just abruptly ends.
I mean, in the future, one day,
Maybe we can identify.
we will go out to the ocean and try to find it.
I mean, I wouldn't go to the ocean
Idiot, why would
because
you try and do
no.
that?
Here's another thing: if you were to go to the ocean and the megalodon were to try and eat you, you don't actually get chewed up. The megalodon's jaws are quite large. They are
Yes, that is
larger
true.
than the body ourselves that we have, so we could not physically be chewed up.
But you'd still die. Do you know how?
You would still die due to digestion issues, yes.
Yep.
So you die due to the digestive tract, but you wouldn't die from the teeth. But if you do get hit by the teeth, well, unfortunate
and-
effects.
In real life, I wouldn't. Here's the thing: I probably would not go on a boat and look for it, but I will.
But there's
try
another thing.
to-
Here's another thing. The megalodon is so big. If it could swallow half of a whale shark, it might not even notice us.
Yeah.
That's another thing. So we're such a small item, and a shark that big might not even notice us. They'll probably just think of us as something else that we don't need to worry about.
We would look like
So
fish.
we might be able to go.
we would look like
look for it,
fish
but-
in a way. Yes, he's not wrong. You would look like a fish in a way, but not exactly like a fish.
I think Megalodon is something you don't want to look for
Let's
in
see
real
what our
life,
friend the Megalodon.
unless like you're ready to die.
Hey,
Well, no. Here's another thing. The megalodon, if you're lucky, it may not see you.
Yeah, if you're lucky enough.
If you're lucky, yeah. No, if you're absolutely 100% lucky and you're feeling that luck, maybe you can, but you're not. You might
We
not.
would
have
actually
much luck.
guys, we would actually be, we won't actually be harmed because scientists speculate that the megalodon likely ate any meat it could find. Its large shredded teeth would have enabled it to eat large fish and other sharks as well as whales. It will not try and eat us. It'll try and eat.
You don't know it could
Oh,
just
the
try to swallow us whole, right?
The megalodon may also have eaten early ancestors of sea lions called Allodecimus. Oh, what is that?
Allodecimus? That's an interesting one.
Yes.
Because if the megalodon is alive and he does eat you, you better be ready to try to fight for your life. I
Right.
just give up, to be honest.
They wouldn't randomly open their mouths. They'd open their mouths if they found something that they could chew. They can't.
No,
They can't
you
really
could
eat
be wrong.
anything whole.
They can't eat anything. They can't eat us whole because it would have a lot. It's large enough. I think it could eat us whole, but it just
Yeah.
can't notice us in a large amount of time.
I
Or-
was gonna say.
That's my thing. So you can't
Why
say it
should we
would
switch
eat us
this-
whole. It is a
Why should
possibility.
we switch this topic to? Because we really don't have much.
We don't have much
about it.
information
But it
about
would-
this. Let's
But it
change the
would
topic.
most likely
Yeah.
ignore us unless we're in a huge group that makes us look like a lot of fish.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
which
You'd have
most
to either
likely
be in
it'll
a very
be-
large amount.
Yeah.
But again,
And thus
it
it'll
could
be
still see
attracted.
us, and it could still eat us. But it's a very low chance, is what we're gonna say here.
And also, the megalodon might have also been like today's sharks. The boat with the people, it might have confused it as an actual whale that it used to eat. If it,
Well, no, because they said that they found a
if it-
whole boat with a large ram issue, but the only issue was that the bodies were never found of those people.
Let's switch the topic. But what should we switch it
Let's
to?
see. I mean, I guess what we could do is continue on the topic of.
Slenderman?
No, Slenderman we've
know.
done too much. I was gonna say, what if we
unsolved
tried?
mysteries.
Yeah, well, no, not unsolved, because we're basically doing Slenderman. That is an unsolved mystery.
Yeah.
It is a
That's
possibility that
unsolved.
Slenderman did do that, but the static interference is another thing.
Recordings. We have.
We have
some
recordings, we have some evidence, and we do actually have missing case files. Well, we don't have them, but the people who've reported them and have put them on YouTube have them.
Alright guys, I have... Alright. Author Daniel Smith looks at the world's greatest mysteries, disappearance, unsolved crimes, and conspiracy theories. So basically...
Well, we don't
what
want crimes.
any weirdest mysteries that are still unsolved. Maybe we can solve them.
Well, those might just be mind games as well. You gotta remember, there are people who do have those.
Okay, not that.
About,
No, not that.
and
Looking for like crimes.
Let's see. Let's see,
Who
what are
was
the
the
good
man
legends?
in the Iron Mask?
That's not-
Immortalized by Alexandre Dumas and later Leonardo DiCaprio, and the man in the Iron Mask was a prisoner in Paris Bastille prison from 1698 until his death in 1703. His face was always hidden, but he was treated with the utmost respect by his jailers. So who was he? Most
Well,
popular
was
theories
someone
suggest
with
that he was
respect?
someone related to the French king of the time, Louis XIV, because they don't know what that means in Roman numerals.
Louis XIV would be Roman numerals.
I know, I just don't know what it means. Who would call his legitimacy onto question, his twin brother, older brother, or even his real father. That his identity remains uncertain
Unknown.
to the modern day.
Well, if they don't identify him, but yet they managed to say he was related to the French, I kind of question that.
He was French.
Who but they said the French king is another thing that they noticed.
what about legend?
It's because
How
what
about
the
actual
prisoners
legends?
thought
Yeah,
he
let's do
was-
actual legends. That's just like that's
I'm searching up
unsolved.
legends.
Oh,
that-
I have an idea. What does the Shugborough inscription mean?
What?
What?
Listen, the inscription found on a monument of Shugborough Estate in Staffordshire, which is in Britain, has perplexed some of the most brilliant cryptologists. One of the most popular theories is that it relates to a secret kept by the Priory of Sion, descendants of the Knights of Templar and Guardians of the Holy Grail. Another
Wait,
theory
Guardians of-
suggests it is simply Guardians of the Holy Grail. The Templar
You know, I
Knights.
heard that. I was I
Good
was
question.
thinking, the Holy Grail. That hasn't been found by us, has it?
Nope.
Huh. So then, well, no, that was a thing. In Indiana Jones, they did say like there were maps, but they were so split up, and they were kind of as you know those riddles where they're just like, oh, they'll lead you to something. It was kind of like
Yep.
that.
What type of legends would you guys want?
I mean, I would
Urban,
totally do like
cryptids?
urban legend, maybe cryptid.
Well,
I'm more the
C-
cryptid
what's
person.
What is the CIA cryptod?
CIA, Central
Cryptos
Investigation
code.
Association.
What is the CIA cryptos
Six.
code?
No,
It's
there's
called
more.
Cryptos stands
Actually,
at the
what if
center
we
of the
theorized
CIA
about the Red
grounds
Room? Have you ever
and
heard
then
about the Red
Virginia
Room?
design. No.
Look
I
up
don't
something.
remember.
Look up facts about the Red Room.
Designed by
Listen to
Jim
the Rev
Sandburn,
Room.
it is
Supposedly,
included
it's
4 coded
like a
messages
black
each.
website. It was is the dark web of a website, I guess.
3 have been decoded though. This took years instead of weeks.
Or should we do
The
more
4th
of
is yet
like?
uncracked. The
So
task
what's
we
is
another
could
one?
do
made
mythic.
even more difficult by
Oh,
Legends.
mythicals, mythical legends. Oh, I like that
Okay.
idea.
Typical
Mythic
I'll do
legends.
those.
I was gonna say again, I can't do anything right at the current moment, so I'm kind of useless.
Intelligent experts.
Legends. Not
What
Legion,
is-
legends.
Sculpture cryptos. What
Uh,
was the cryptos even made for?
Cryptos, probably for secret messages.
But no one has been able to.
Exactly, because
Crack
it's so well. No,
thing.
because military codes are extremely hard to crack if you're not militarized personnel.
Not-
People even
no, not
in the
even
military.
Not even
Exactly.
the militarized personnel is able to.
So maybe they were trying to make it so it was really secretive. Maybe they made a code that no one would know about except for them. Because then information, if an informant were to say the code, then they'd have to take a long time, and they'd have to get someone who knew how to do it, and they'd have to force him to do it. So maybe they made it so it was really hard to get information between area to area, and especially in captivity. That would be my thing.
Immediately after mass shooting in Orlando, Bible codes.
Bible codes.
So, Orlando Bible
Oh,
codes.
Bible codes. Hang on, Bible
Massacre,
codes. Isn't that like?
5776 June 2016.
Duke.
Tavach slaughter kill. What's this? Article, please.
Oh
Talk to me.
God, I hate this map.
We could do Cthulhu.
Cthulhu? Oh, Cthulhu would be a good one.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Let's see. So the
There's also
Cthulhu was
dragons.
no. Oh, dragons. Dragons and Cthulhu might make a good topic.
There's
Just
also
hours after the
mermaids.
holiday,
and
So-
moths.
shovel.
You know what's weird is that they
Feast of
actually say
Weeks,
they have found recordings of these things.
Sunday
Cthulhu
night,
especially.
and
So during a tornado period, supposedly I was looking at it very hard. It does look animated, but then when you see the building fall, it's just like that's a really realistic falling thing for animations.
I saw the thing.
So,
He
what do you
actually,
want? Dragons,
the person that
Cthulhu,
made the video
mermaids,
actually
moths.
said that it was edited.
It was edited.
He
Okay.
actually edited the thing. Yeah, because it was a faulty air raid siren or
Yeah, it was because
storm siren or
yeah, it
whatever.
was a storm. It was a
because it
storm
broke.
siren.
It sounded and the
It sounded
person
creepier,
used-
so he tried to make it be even creepier by adding
Yeah.
that.
So,
He had a good idea of that fear
Cthulhu,
factor.
Dragons, mermaids, or Mothman.
I was gonna say, let's do the Cthulhu as well first.
Cthulhu?
Yeah, Cthulhu for sure.
Let me see if I can find any soon.
Let's see here. So let's not do the Cthulhu.
Logo.
Let's see, what's another one that we could do first? So we don't
there's
want it to be
dragons,
simple.
Mothman, and mermaids.
No, I don't.
Mothman.
Some like
I've heard
yeah,
of
it says some
Mothman.
late night fun with After Effects. If the clip gets popular, make more. Yeah, he made another one. I forgot what it was though, but there was like the other one.
Okay.
Or we could do a really boring one, Bigfoot.
Bigfoot, everyone already knows the legends of Bigfoot. Like, why
So
talk about it
no-
more?
And there's been too many sites.
Guys. Cthulhu Event Horizon imminent in 2025.
Well, then
What's
it
this
should
talking?
happen in the next couple of years.
Jesus Christ.
They also do have those
If
that are
it-
fake.
if
Those
it-
are
if
actually
it
fake.
doesn't,
They'll have like
I will be disappointed. I'll be disappointed.
Published on September 14th, 2017. That is not dead, which can eternal life, and with strange aeons, even death may die. Cthulhu
Death can't
documentation,
die.
United States Air Force Lovecraft Expedition, Team GT. Cthulhu birth and attack on U.S. East Coast. documentation of events found at this link. Your planet is infested with a Cthulhu. This video transmission is meant as a warning from Event Capture Team, designated grave tender using USAF transmission equipment from the 2048 Com Squadron in 2025. Do not resist. Current ordinance at Event Horizon indicate evacuate
Indicates.
Earth immediately.
You can't evacuate Earth. That is 100% fictional. Because here's the thing.
Yeah.
In order to evacuate Earth, that also means you have to find a planet that you can make suitable that either can support life, can still be able to grow food, can have animal life, can be used to
no, I
keep
think I know
gravitational
what this
thing.
might be.
That is a false advertisement right there. Because even in 2025 or whatever time you just said, we will not have that much advanced technology.
What if Cthulhu found the world serpent?
If we found the world serpent, then we all gonna die. And
I
there's
don't
nothing we can
remember
do
what
about
the-
that. The world
know
serpent
what
is
the world-
supposedly a serpent that wraps around the entire world. It kind of acts as like an island, supposedly.
If Cthulhu
If you
found
play
the
the new,
world
hang on,
serpent,
here's another thing.
probably gonna
There's another
fight.
thing. There's also have you played the new God of War? That was a reference in there.
Oh.
The world serpent. It was like his son. You guys were talking about. You were sailing, and they even specifically mentioned the world serpent. So I was listening to it, and it was just like the world serpent.
Christ, that's loud.
Of course, it's loud. It's things.
Lightning
And the-
strikes
and
the
the- and
shield
if
tower now
Cthulhu
referred
found the
to
world
as
serpent-
Okay, hang on. So
Good
lightning
things will
strikes.
happen.
That reminds me of War of the Worlds, because in War of the Worlds, it was supposedly an alien attack movie, but what it did is that it shocked into the Earth, which through all of it went into a mechanical machine that was placed there, under the concrete and everything, rose out of the ground and just took over the universe until eventually they found the weakness, which was when birds are on it, it would flash its lights and blare its horns, which supposedly caused some interference, but they also had shields around them, so grenades, RPGs, and other stuff wouldn't work against it. Until those birds were on it, they had the chance to attack. So as soon as they started attacking, it actually did work at the end of the movie.
Alright, quick question. What do you guys want to talk about? So I can search it up right
I was
now.
gonna say, maybe we could theorize, like, if War of the Worlds actually happened, what would it feel
Huge
like?
shape in the fog over China. Ad, get out of here.
What do you think? Something like that? Where we theorize what would it be
Huge shape
like?
in the fog. Huge shape in the fog over China, November 2016. Alien creature.
There's always something like that. They
Huge
even
shape
found,
in the
like,
fog of
giant
China.
spider-like creatures in Russia.
November
one that I found
2016,
was,
China, Beijing leaked video
What if
footage from
Leviathan was real?
Chinese Air Force shows
What is
giant
it?
shape standing and moving slowly in the
A
sky
video that I
over
found
Beijing.
that's probably fake.
The event was
What
totally
if
censored by
Leviathan
Japanese
was
authorities.
It's a
Chinese
Leviathan.
authorities
I was gonna say, have you
and
seen War of the
ignored by-
Worlds?
No,
and
actually.
ignored.
Okay, War of the Worlds, the original was like the next one, which is the one that I'm gonna be talking about. The actor in it, the main character that you always listen to, is Tom Cruise, but if you watch the movie, you'll understand more of what I'm talking about. So, I'll kind of explain what it is.
Leaked video shows huge and strange shape in the fog of Beijing. The event was totally censored by Chinese authorities and ignored by international. Let's see what this. I think I watched this before.
I like that we're not even talking about the theories anymore. We're just on our
We're
own.
now just like, okay, so me and Nikki.
Yes.
So, War of the Worlds was a movie that, you know how I said the lightning strikes were a thing in War of the Worlds? That's how it
Yeah.
started. The War of the Worlds, it was, in the actual movie, Tom Cruise and his daughter, supposedly, was dropped off, and shortly after, you know, they arrived, they were playing baseball, a storm approached, but the wind blew into the storm, not away, which is what you would think from a storm like that. Now, as they kind of continued, one of the things that happened was the lightning strikes, and it caused EMP interference and everything, right? You know, normal things like that.
Uh-huh.
And then after that, it kind of continued as if something bad actually was going to happen. And something did bad happen. Now, the aliens in the movie are kind of, they call the machineries
was the movie.
tripods, because there was 3 legs, and it kind of walked, you know how kind of like, you know, like the, what's it called? There's another creature like it. I forgot what it was called, but one of the creatures like it,
This can't be real, can it?
kind of were like,
I don't even know what Vin is talking about right now.
I'm watching this video called Breaking News: Giant Smoke Monster Attacks New York City.
One, why would a
3/13,
what's a smoke
2013.
monster? Technically, that's just a smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, but there's Cloverfield.
Oh, do you mean the Cloverfield Lane? As in the legend of, what was it? What was that legend?
There's too many legends. for
There's
us
so
to
many
cover.
legends that we could talk about, but we don't know what good
The
ones.
legend was
There's
about
mythical
the
legends.
legend was about an alien creature that attacked Cloverfield.
Cloverfield Lane. That is right. Because in the movie they even mentioned that it was aliens, but they weren't. They were creepy, supposedly at the airport. It was the horror
And
movie.
attacked
They had a movie about it. They had a huge movie about it.
I know
we could
about
talk.
that.
We could talk about aliens. We could talk about dragons. We could talk about mythical things, urban.
I was gonna say, we could talk about the aliens because I know a little bit about the movie War of the Worlds. Like I've seen the entire movie several thousands of times.
So several thousand times. So I think we're covered.
Cthulhu
I think we're covered
statues
on my part.
appearing around the
So
world.
you might have to look up trailers in order to understand what I'm talking about, or actual parts of the movie. So like, you know, scenes. Now the entire movie was like, oh, they had a bad lightning storm, and it was even on the news. They showed it on the news, like, oh, huge lightning storms. So you're listening to it, and you're just like, this doesn't sound bad. Now, as soon as you hear the lightning storms themselves, it kind of sounds like roaring and then a whip at the same time. It's just like a whip and a roaring noise.
I just want to say something. As soon as you said roaring, I thought you said Rory from Doctor Who.
Oh,
Guys?
dang, quad.
Guys, you
Or
should,
double kill.
Guys, you
I got a
should listen
collab.
to this.
Wait,
Yes.
what? Really?
Guys, listen. Cthulhu statues are appearing around the world. Listen,
Statues.
turn it up all the way.
People
Yeah.
probably build them.
Strange statues appeared overnight in city squares and parks around the world. In many cases, legitimate statues have been destroyed to make way for these grotesque new installations.
I feel like someone just made them.
You guys can hear that, right?
Yeah, no,
Yes.
that's weird. Because why would they announce that to civilians?
Further investigation has shown the statues to bear an uncanny resemblance to a fictional deity called Cthulhu. Cthulhu was the creation of early 20th century American horror writer Howard Phillips Lovecraft. Alongside these bizarre events come multiple claims on social media that the enigmatic statues are identical to those found in a video game called Stygian, Reign of the Old Ones. John
Actually, I've heard that one, I
Creative
think.
Director of games development Cultic denied any connection between
What?
the game and these weird
Alright.
events.
That doesn't make sense on my part. Who would make statues in the middle of the night and just have these?
Listen.
Example almost like the size of a game. What I can definitely say that Cultic Games has no connection.
Hold up. A picture was shown of the game and a real thing, and there was blood.
Blood.
A lot of blood
On the actual statues or in the game?
on the near the actual statue, and what looks like a museum
there in a sec.
in London?
In London.
Question mark? Or New York or something? I can't really tell the difference.
Alright,
between
guys. I'm gonna do something real quick, so if you find anything when I get back,
It's
tell me.
there's a lot of blood.
Alright,
It
Wow.
appears that that there's a group of people trying to clean the blood away.
Oh, it's a cult.
Continue,
It's
shall
a
we?
cult. That's why the statues are
I
there.
know. Let's continue, shall we?
Alright, let's see. So, War of the Worlds. For those of you who have been, can I? I'm gonna say I'm gonna talk about War of the Worlds and see what it would be like. So again, it would cause EMP interference, like normal storms.
Probably someone or someone in this case. Those that
But other than that, you would hear a lot of that whipping, cracking noise, other than the roaring, that I heard from the movies. Now, if you've never heard that noise, that was another thing. But the other thing that you have to listen for is the horns that are there, because in the actual movie, their horns are loud and obvious, like no possibility of missing.
Oh, they're making a film about Cthulhu.
They've made several things off of like everything. They had Slenderman, freaking Chucky, Annabelle,
Did the Chicago Mothman attack a woman in 2005?
No, that doesn't make sense, because the Mothman is a nighttime thing.
It isn't.
Mothman is a nocturnal thing. Moths are nocturnal, so Mothman would also have to be nocturnal.
Crap, what was it? Wait. EIS scenario, aliens attack Chicago. Oh, that's cool. When aliens attack Chicago, and this is, okay, it's not real. But I'm gonna subscribe because this is pretty cool. It's what this dude thinks what might happen if aliens attack Chicago. Anyways, the people say that the Mothman was responsible for the bridge collapse in Wisconsin, I believe.
Mothman wouldn't have been able to do that.
Because the legend of the Mothman says that he brings bad.
No, Mothman wouldn't bring bad. He's just a very annoying creature. Mothman is a nocturnal thing, so unless that bridge collapsed during the nighttime, because everybody knows this by now, moths are nocturnal animals or creatures, and so like there would be no moths unless it is a dark area. Street lamps would have kind of lured them in, so Mothman would be annoyed to have lights. So
what if Cthulhu fought sauce?
I'm sure you could look.
Hot sauce.
I think it's just something else. On YouTube.
Dog.
You don't really get answers from YouTube so much as just little theories about it. To normal supply troops.
Check this up. Yog. Soft. What's this?
Watch
Yog
it be
Soft
something
is
chilly.
a common of energy and fictional Cthulhu thingy. It was mentioned in the
I was gonna say, look up, can you look up something for me?
Sure.
So you know the War of the Worlds theory that I was talking about?
Yeah?
Look up War of the Worlds tripod horn, and play that into your mic. Cause guys, this is what I was talking about. Cause the entire,
Let's pull that up on YouTube.
yeah, no, it is on YouTube. They have audio for that. Now, don't get the comparison one, cause that's the Halo and this. Or whatever it was.
It's tripod sound, right? That's what you want me to look up?
Yeah, tripod. Hey, Ma. Can I use Dad's charger for my phone? Can I use Dad's charger for my phone? Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'll have the charger. Yeah, I just need the cord because I'm plugging it into the PlayStation. Okay. So continuing on with the conversation. Go ahead and play it when you're ready. I'm gonna listen and I'm gonna say a couple things.
There's an ad going on right now.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
Someone changed this video. Someone changed some pitches, but whatever.
Thank you. Okay, you may turn it off now. That is what the tripod sounds like. Now, in reality, that'd be a lot louder, and you would notice it from a pretty good distance. So that's the thing you have to remember, is that that will be heard for sure if that is to actually happen.
I also remember hearing the tripod horn sound in a video game. There was a game called Half-Life 2 that was about that had.
It had several creatures. Yeah, no.
tripod.
They had the tripod sound, but the tripod itself is a lot larger than what anything could be explained. Now, the tripod supposedly comes out of the ground after being buried. Now, you cannot really find these, but they are possibilities. Huge possibilities. Now, when I'm watching the movie, and if you wanted to watch it, you would have to find it. Now, when you're watching the movie, you'll notice small details like the ground. When it came out of the ground, it seemed to have no issue except for actually breaking and clearing the ground. Now, the technology is alien, literally. But if you watch the movie longer, you begin to listen and know what it is. Because after they began to move, they actually went around all the way to Boston from where they were. And I forgot where they were. But they lived in a certain area. But as soon as it came to, it was just immediate torture for them because they had to walk from where they used to be to all the way to Boston. Like they had to walk for the most of it, and then they either had to swim, walk, or run. And they even stayed in a house for a couple times. I think he did end up killing somebody in the movie. Mr. Tom Cruise. They called him Ray in that entire movie, but like even your friends are at risk, because I believe the woman that he did get to see at the docks, I think she did die, if I'm correct, because she was outside the trolley, which was that, you know, those like boat trolleys where they have like your cars hunted over and stuff like that. Yeah, they were about to get on one of those during the evacuation, and there was still so much room, but yet they left so many people behind, and there was like military personnel and everything there, and I'm just like, why? I like how I got a friend from somebody called Murph BP. Oh, Brandon Murphy, interesting name. I like the name. And if you're watching my stream, hi. I don't know who you are, but hi. Wait, actually, I think I know him. I actually think I do know him. I will not say his name because you guys don't know him. He's a school friend of mine for sure, though. I won't say which one because I have a lot. Anyway, so the entire movie is just like really like long. It's long. It does have a little bit of boring. If you're like bored easily, I wouldn't watch it because it's such a long. It takes a while for it to actually get to the intensity of they're being chased by these huge tripods, but every time they had an encounter with it, they either managed to escape it or they went inside. Now, in the movie, they had these huge kind of like cage-like things, but what's weirder is that when it opens, it's kind of like a mouth similarity. So it'd be fully closed to immediately like, oh. And they also had these, they would also take your blood, which was another thing. They took your blood and they sprayed that around the earth. They actually did do that in the movie. So they were arteries just growing around on the earth. But as you continue watching the movie, you begin to notice more and more little things that kind of annoy you. Guy with the stinger, I don't like you. Gotta kill you. Gotta kill you, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't like to kill people. Wait, that's my job. Anyway, so that's kind of what it was. Like, the tripods are gonna be louder than they are in the movie. So if you watch the movie, or you've seen the movie, you've heard of the movie, you kind of know what it is. If you haven't seen it,
Dude,
or
you know what we should do? We should probably theorize about what humans might do if aliens actually do, like, come to Earth and, like,
try and take
Earth
over.
becomes a huge, yeah, and, like, Earth becomes a huge battlefield.
Well, it did in War of the Worlds. It was all over the world that happened. There was
Yeah, 'cause
one
that's
or
what-
two in each spot.
Yeah, because that's what you made me think. That's what you made me think about it.
Yeah, no,
when you
because
said
that
War of
did
the
actually
Worlds.
happen in the movie. The entire movie was like, oh, they came to Earth, they wanted something. We couldn't identify, so they just ended up winning anyway. Like, they figured out how to destroy them and everything. The only way to destroy it is they have super advanced shields, so RPGs and stuff do not affect them. Now, when you're watching it, you're just immediately confused. But if you watch it as much as I did, you begin to understand that it's like they were here. They were there before us. But we built civilization after them. But you're just kind of listening, you don't really notice the smaller things in the movie. But every time there is always some weird incidents like that where like a friend or something just comes out of nowhere. And that's what happened a lot of that movie. They were just like random friends, random people would immediately know him, but you don't know who they are until they begin to explain. Now in the movie he did actually have children, Mr. Tom Cruise or Ray. And in that entire movie, he was trying to keep him safe. Now, he did let one of them go, which was the oldest, and he ended up, like, disappearing. And then he found him again, but not in a good way. He did find him in a good way, but the kid was so scared. He was just like, I have to be here, I have to see this. And he was going into the front where the militias and everything were going, which is where the fight and the death was going. Now, the only issue is when the lasers, which was in the beginning of the movie, a man was like recording, you'll see it, it's just like powering up and you just hear, and you just hear a lot of lasers going around. And you immediately thought, oh, well, that person did die. They turned into dust, like literal dust. Like, they incinerated, basically. They were just incinerated right there. And after...
Oh, wait. There was a game that was based about that.
The War of the Worlds. There was games, there was a
Yeah.
movie, which was War of the Worlds itself. There was a bunch of stuff for it. Crap.
Yeah, let's see if I can pull it up.
Yeah, try and find the game name because there's several things like that.
Oh yeah.
I like how the guy just didn't shoot, just tried to sneakily walk over there. Okay. I'm gonna
It's
plug in my
called-
phone.
The game is called The Great Martian War.
Oh yeah, it's similar to it, but what were did they ever mention the machines? Did they ever mention the machines?
Yes, I think so. I don't remember.
If you don't remember, we need to figure that out because in the movie it was called a tripod because there's 3 legs and kind of walks.
Oh, they called them Martians. They called them Martians.
No, the aliens? No, the entire machine that I was talking about. The thing that was like powering up and
Yeah.
everything, that was the tripod. It had 3 legs, kind
Yeah, I
of
know,
like
but in the game they called them Martians.
in the game they called the machines Martians.
Yeah.
They never give it a specific name. That disappoints me because you would think they would have to have a name for something that like that. Like that needs explanation there. And I would say that to several millions of people. Like, you need to explain this. You need to tell me what this is. You can't just say they're Martians. We already know that. Give us an actual name. But that's just me. That's just me. But that's just like the annoying part is that people will like name it something, but it looks similar to what it is. It's like that. What? Why? And they're just like, oh, it's just a Martian. A thing that's a metal object isn't a Martian. That is a machinery. It's Martian tech, but it's not a Martian. That was what I was thinking. But in tripod, that makes sense. Due to how the aliens are made to look, it would make more sense. Now, the Martians in the movie are actually creepy. In a way, they have that, I don't know if you saw it, but in the entire movie, there was one thing there.
And that was?
That was the entire movie. It was just like, oh yeah, we're constantly under this heavy pressure of death. And they were. All that time, there was a lot of death. And he even, like, killed somebody to save him. Everybody there, they almost died, probably. Armored summer camo, what was this for? I hope it was the, what was it, the automaton. Now if I guess I could buy the watermelon camo, even though that is a rare item. I'll buy it, and then if I get the mountain summer camo and the tiki face paint, I will happy. Okay, let's see. But yeah, no, the entire movie, you were just listening to it, and you're just like, this doesn't make sense. Watch it more times, and it does kind of make sense. Duplicates. Oh! Something that I already have. What was it? The screwed up French knife. Now the only issue is, I can't get that now. I can still try and get the 5-finger fillet. Which actually, that is something that happened in the campaign. I didn't get the chopper before, it seems. Huh. Sweet. So I got some things. New.
Yeah, so the game is basically you're a runner in World War One.
Yeah, no,
And
it
you
wasn't
have
in
to,
World War One. Remind me, it wasn't. Oh
deliver
God!
this
Oh,
message. And you have to deliver this message to the
Ow.
Germans. Yes, the Germans.
hang on.
And in
Oh.
the game, what happened?
So your audio stopped,
Oh,
and then it went into an immediate like. It hurt
Ow.
so. Yeah, no, it hurt so bad. My head hurts now.
I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. I blame things that isn't you.
Yeah, so in the game the game is based says that the game says that the Great Martian War was based in 1913 from 1913 and 1917.
Hmm. Yeah, no, in the actual
Explore
movie that
no
I
man's
watched, it wasn't
land, but
that.
keep running. It's an endless runner.
Endless. Why is it a runner then?
Yeah. Cause I don't know.
Also, we might go back to
Martian
the demon
It says
conversation
that the
here shortly.
Martian, they call them Martian war machines.
Martian war machine. Well, that makes sense. Everything else that you've just said is just like, why? What is this?
Let's see if I can play it. I haven't played it in a while because I got rid of it.
What are you guys talking about? Well, we were talking about the War of the Worlds thing. Oh god, this guy's
And then I
got the 3-line
proposed
rifle
for
too.
us to speak about
Yeah, that guy's got the 3-line rifle. I
Like,
like him.
alien, like if aliens came.
Aliens
and invaded
did come to
and
Earth,
stuff.
similar to War of the Worlds.
Chapter 2.
You crap. Killer, 75 kills. Hew.
Yeets.
Get what yeet?
Yes.
Begins to run towards Vinny. Picks up Vinny.
No,
Throws.
that's not what I mean. Stop.
We're about to start talking about that. I'm about to start talking about it anyway.
All seemed lost until a German rider appeared. There are others hiding in the Martian territory, he said. They need a safe path to the front. You'll command requested scouts. Scouts like
Scats like me.
might be scouts.
How stupid is that?
Send me here.
That'll be here.
Alright, let's play this game that I haven't played in forever.
Wait, is it playable on phone?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god, is that like an app?
Yeah, it's an app.
What is it called? You said it was the Martian Runner?
The Great Martian War.
I'll have to look that up later and... There's so many issues with these people.
And also,
Back
you
up,
get two
back up.
chances to live, by the way.
Only 2?
Yeah, you get hit twice, and then if you get hit twice, then you die.
Okay, I'm probably gonna go to the demon conversation when my ma's in the... isn't here as...
Rare Martian tech. Oh yeah, you can also get rare Martian tech.
You can. Why would you
Yeah,
buy
you can.
Martian stuff?
No, you don't buy it, you find it.
Wait, you could find it? Like, actually find it?
Yeah, on the back.
Why?
Because it can help you live after you die.
Okay, that makes 100% sense.
If you hear that, those are explosions and gunshots, by the way. Just saying.
I noticed.
You can also explore the entire wasteland too. You can explore the entire battlefield.
You can just
You don't
explore
run
it?
in like one single. Yeah, you can explore it, but you run in a straight line. But you can like go in different directions.
You go in different directions of those.
Yeah, you can do that.
Is it kind of like
Yeet.
that temple? What? Picks up
No,
Vinny,
don't- No.
throws so far into the universe.
You can also see Martians pick up World War I-esque soldiers.
You just see Martians. He
No.
sniffed too much of the flex glue, and now all he's seeing is Martians.
Shut up.
Like I just made fun of Vinny so hard.
Now we're going to the hard part.
The hard part,
Forests.
the forests, the forests of
Yes.
ooh.
Suck.
Oh, suck
You
me.
tentacle Martian machinery.
You tentacle Markiplier machinery.
I just fell and killed myself again. I want to die.
You are dead.
Exactly.
How can you die again if you're already dead? Ah, suck.
Ask that question to the soldiers in Call of Duty World War II.
Why would I do that if they're dead?
Exactly.
No, what? What are you making sense of?
No sense. Oh, yeah. There's
death.
also this part where there are mines and stuff in the forest, and here and there you can see a group of soldiers huddling together, but they end up getting blown up anyways.
They're already gonna die. Don't worry about them. They're just dying. Just dying in the floor. Huh. Dying on the floor. Heal, heal, heal. Hey, I have that too. But this guy I don't like. The fact that he has a shoot gun with a sight.
Yeah, you can also watch the Martian war machines like flip over freaking tanks.
Oh my god, they're just flipping tanks.
Yeah, you can,
Tanks
as
are
I said
flipping,
before,
flipping.
You can watch them pick up people.
Wait, you could just watch them? Do you get to hide? Is it like Alien?
Yeah.
Where you just get to
Yes,
sit in the basement of a table and just be like, get found and get murdered.
No.
Mines aren't hard to pass if you're smart. You must not be smart, Vinny. The canteen. Man, I love canteens. They're delicious. Tutorial, what? Hi, son.
Hello there.
Hello, good.
I forgot you can
Durr.
also get uniforms.
Have you ever heard of our brand new dryer? Wait, washer? I gotta turn the burner.
You can get a uniform of all the people that participated in World War One. The one that you get when you spawn in is Canadian because you're Canadian.
You're
And you
Canadian?
can buy the British.
I love
And then you can
Canadians.
buy the Russian. Then you can buy the Turkish.
Dun
and
dun
you can
dun
buy
dun dun
German,
dun
you can buy the
dun
French,
dun.
and you can buy the American Marine.
There's no need to be da da.
There's no reason to be a daddy. Dun dun dun. It's fun to stay at the
YMCA.
go get adopted. It's fun to stay at the you're adopted. Wait a second, what? Yes, you are adopted. Nobody even cared about you, so you can go just screw off. Go get adopted.
Go get adopted. The most messed
It's
up
fun
song.
to stay at the go
Get adopted. Wait, no, wouldn't be to stay at the orphanage?
Why are you
Orphanage.
telling me to do this? Cause I don't love you. Well, that makes a whole
Orphanage.
lot of sense.
Orphanage.
Go get adopted.
Go
It's
get
fun to-
adopted.
It's fun
Be
to
it-
stay at the go
or-
get adopted.
You don't stay at being adopted, you are adopted, you sus.
Why are you being so mean?
Because I am your
you
mother.
Can't go. Just go get adopted.
Be a
Go
suspans.
get adopted. I say again. Go,
Go get adopted.
It's fun to stay at home. No, you're not staying.
Go get adopted.
Get adopted. We're calling the agency to tell you to pick
Get out of our
you
house.
up.
We're calling you to get
You're
adopted.
getting out. Pack up all your crap, 'cause I am never going to see you again.
Go get
adopted.
adopted. Dude, you're taking it. You've been here
Why-
sitting this for 3 hours. What
why-
the suck?
Why are you telling me this?
Baby needed a hose shower. Get a
'Cause I
hose
don't
shower.
care about you.
And you
Go
are
get-
sussa
go-
pants.
Go and get adopted, 'cause we aren't making you get adopted.
Go get adopted.
Hey,
I think you've gone longer than the actual song
Go
is.
get adopted.
I think you've
Just
gone
get
longer
a-
than the actual song.
Just get adopted right now.
You've gone way too far with this. You need to stop.
House.
I'm gonna make you pass out with
Go
memes.
Get adopted. It's fun to go
Get
adopted.
adopted.
Go to the orphanage with all your crap, 'cause I don't want to see you in my house again.
Go get adopted. You need to stop
Okay,
singing
I'm
this.
Okay, I'm gonna leave now. Get out right now.
Get out right now.
Okay, Jesus Christ, I'm going. That's a
Dropkicks,
good
child.
boy. You're You're actually
You're
a good
actor.
kid, but I don't give a crap. Go get adopted.
Watch like
Yeah.
somebody watching my.
Yeah, come on, sing
it's like
it,
my
sing
son.
it, sing it.
Go.
Go get adopted.
You're actually like trying to get the crowd involved. Maybe they don't want to be involved with selling their child on the dark web.
Come on, everybody, tell me. Come on, tell them. Go
Go
adopted?
get adopted.
That's right, baby. See, no one likes you. Get out of here. Go
What?
get adopted. What? What happened?
Well, yeah, my mom was telling me to stop saying it.
She doesn't like your excellent singing.
No, I think it was just the fact that
It's
it was
either
that
that
word.
or because we're sing. Or it's
Someone
either
fight
that
me.
because we're sing-
How about no?
It's either that or we're saying go get adopted.
I mean, it's worse than
I think
go
it's
get
the
shot.
second one.
If we were saying adopted.
Go kill yourself.
That would be worse.
It's fun to go kill yourself. Can I
KY.
not live? No, you cannot.
Hi.
Go KYS yourself.
Go KYS.
Go KYS yourself. You know what that means, right? Yes, I know what that means. What?
Ow,
What?
my pants hole.
I know,
Search and
right?
destroy, throw your nade. I
No,
don't have
right?
nades, I have S-mines. Does that work? There. Ow! Hi, Dino.
Eh, eh, eh.
Death. Dang it. That's not Nikki. Oh wait, that is Nikki. I thought that was, ow.
Wait, why is Nikki on the phone? I am major confused.
I am major confusion.
So why is... Huh?
Then how do you
I'm
expect me to
not
do the
judged.
thing? I think you are. Like 156%, I'm sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't have nades, son. I can't nade if I don't have them. Ow! Shotgun!
Yep. I come to a conclusion about a certain operator in Black Ops 3. Her name is Battery, and she is low-key thick.
Yeah, no, she's nice. I can't make a nade class if I don't have a nade.
It's the same thing with Serapha.
Seraph,
However you pronounce her name. Seraph, yeah.
you suck.
She low-key thick.
She's not really thick.
Except without the bang. Oh yeah, it's also the same with our good friend Reaper.
Reaper's
He's also thick.
prefer to
He is the
female
extreme
Ripper.
thick.
He is thick extreme.
Yep. Thick over 9,000.
It's over 9,000.
And I am not afraid to say that. I'm like, what?
Get shreckled.
Clairvaux, Unit 3. Get
Ow.
Shreked me.
Get shreked, matey.
Get Shreked AIDS. Get Shreked.
How dare you call my
Firebreak.
life a...
Firebreak is the same thing. He's also low-key thick.
Oh my gosh,
not
he's
gay, I
that's a lot of
swear.
padding. I swear I'm not gay. Mom walks in, she hears that. I swear I'm not gay.
Someone needs the towel.
I heard that. Mom, I need the towel.
Man, I need a towel.
Carmen. Mom, I need a towel. What can I do?
Man,
You
give
can
me
come-
a towel.
You can come and play with me after this match. Hew, hew, hew. I may be able to prestige here shortly.
I'm doing a Dying Light live stream, so let's not talk about that stuff, please.
Let's not talk about
I wanna keep it
prestigeables.
strictly Christian.
I mean, you're not royalty after me. You're not
have-
royalty. You're my son, and I own you. You're royalty in every dimension.
I should have posted something on my Instagram, 'cause I am inactive.
Active.
I am not active. No wonder.
It's because you're part me. I am
why
royalty.
I have 28 posts.
Here's another thing.
Even
Shut
though
up, Vinny.
I-
Vinny, I will smack you. So, my son, you are
It's the
royalty
same thing
because
with
I.
Twitter.
Shut up. So, you are royalty because I am royalty of the clan of the I am royalty of the aliens.
No, you're not.
My family from the
Screw.
stars was known as the royalty of stars. Aliens. That's right, I'm an alien species. But I'm worse. I'm worse than most. I can see your fears. Including yours. Aliens suck. Hey. Here's the thing. No, I am the alien. I am the king of TGM. I'm also the king of the stars because I was born from the stars. Or MSCS.
Oh, oh.
How about you shut up?
All of my people who be ready to fight say yeah, yeah.
A demonic
yeah,
voice said
yeah,
hi on my iPod Touch.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
What? A demonic force said hi through my iPad.
That's pretty much bullcrap. What are you talking about? X lookup.
How about you shut up, you sus?
This site exposes anyone's text. It's actually what? Why?
Demonic voice breaks through. Hugh, Hugh,
Why does
Hugh.
this Twitter page exist?
Why does this Twitter page exist?
This
'Cause it's
Twitter
Twitter
page
page.
called X lookup exists for some reason,
What does X look up?
and all of this crap is bogus.
What is it? Father, what app do
This
you use
new
to mod
site
people?
allows you to read all
You don't
your
use an app.
/GF text messages
hang on.
instantly. Pretty much stupid.
Hang on, son, you don't mod people through an app.
Hello everybody, my name is Walker Flower.
The modding thing is only used for YouTube when you click them. And hi. Oh, hi. It's a mother.
It's a Vinny.
He died.
Yeet.
Oh, okay.
Yeets.
I'm gonna do something, so
Picks up Vinny.
here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
What?
leave this party on public for 2 seconds.
I don't
Because I need
know.
to restart this. What? Hold on.
Mine's behind me. Eating. Nikki left. How can he kiss you?
What?
Not you, Nikki.
I'm confused.
Man, you're such a Vinny.
I am Vinny.
No, you're such a
Idiot.
Vinny, you Vinny.
Let's play some custom maps.
How about
Why
no?
not? I'm talking to you,
How about no?
you dingus.
How about now? Okay, so it's not good, no? No. Vinny immediately
What?
dies. Whatever you do, you're not allowed to say yeet. Oh, collateral, and I wasn't even trying to do that one. What's Vinny doing? Playing things? I don't know why he's playing things. He's just playing things that are just, he's just, I don't know, sussing. Did I just get,
I'm hoping restarting my PS4 fixes World War II.
by the way, I think I just got the, gold camo on my 3-line rifle. Not sure yet. Kills, 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 kills. Tell Vinny he cannot beat me, kids. He's not in World War
Why can't I
II.
say... Oh, okay.
I'm just hearing bang, 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 bang. What are you
I
banging,
think
Vinny?
you beat someone.
Just being someone's head.
We're good now.
You walked back and that just made it sound so much worse for your case, Vinny. Hey, Nikki.
Okay, man, I'll be back.
He forgot that this is supposed to the body. I told you he forgot to dispose of the body, so now he must
We're
break
fine
it.
now.
Have you disposed of the body?
No, that was something I hit on my floor.
No, because earlier we heard thud, 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 and we didn't know what it was. And we immediately thought you were killing someone. I was about to say, do you need more body bags? No. Just gonna be screaming here in the next 30 seconds.
Hair color bald.
Hair color? Bald.
The Aware Foundation. Always watch and recognize your environments. Serves to stand as a leader.
We have to lead, someone else dies.
And in need of justice. Hey.
Please come. Please, no.
Yeah.
Ow.
Okay, we're good now.
Oh.
Did you
We got
finish
two
the murder?
people that have not been. We got someone that has not been found.
Okay.
Her name is Angelica Kisser.
What are you guys doing?
I don't know. He just said there was another missing person. Angelica
guys-
Kisser.
Oh, Thunder.
There's another one as well, Keona Sellers. Samantha Joe Bailey.
I don't know why I feel like everything.
Cold case. I don't know what that means.
Every missing report now that we hear will be related to Slenderman.
Yes. Can you invite me, please?
I'm on the World War II on that.
No? Okay.
I mean, unless you are on World War II, then I can try.
Yes, I am.
Okay, well then wait until after my game, you meme. You've offended me. You've offended me with your nonsense.
That's my baby sister.
I noticed. Was that her ghost?
No.
Have you still not? Whose body do you need to dispose of then? Just slowly drop down to the floor. Don't ask me that. That's personal information. It's just like had friend at house. Now he's dead.
I'm gonna go take a shower to get rid of this one.
I mean, to get cleansed, to get clean. Starts rubbing body. All you hear is the mic suddenly just get thrown away from him and just runs. Yeet, yeet. Picks up Vinny. Vinny picks up Vinny. Throws off cliff.
No. I land on a dying light blue bag of like a whole bunch of blue trash bags. Suck it.
Throws
I landed
rock.
on nothing but blue trash bags. So screw you. I landed on nothing but blue trash bags.
Picks up rock. Throws off rock.
Misses. It hits him
Throws
instead.
36 eyes.
It
Hits
hits
everyone.
him. It hits him as well. I'm as confused as you, by the way.
I'm not confused. I was meant to aim for your head. Am I not hitting your head well enough? Throws 20 bricks.
Missed. Dingus.
Throws a million bags just on top of him. Are you dead yet?
Nope. Big sexy Kevin Nash. WWE
Drops
Hall of
nuke. Have it now. Are you in North Korea? Crap.
Fame by Kim Jong-un saying, "There's a nuke that came from all around the world. Do you have anything to do with it?"
No.
Exactly.
Drops 56 bombs directly above him.
It's like, you traitor, you said that you wouldn't attack us. What are you oh, that ain't good.
How high is the cliff? And why is he going to Russia and North Korea?
Nah, none of them went to Russia. It all went to North Korea. Imagine if North Korea actually heard. Imagine if Kim Jong Un is hearing this.
He's just like,
He just like finds us and like freaking abducts us.
you are now my children. Us?
What the?
No.
What are you doing? No!
Oh, you're screaming, and you're just like, what? Nikki here is just like, I have no idea what to do about this. Hyperventilate, Nikki. I mean, Vinny. Please. Hyperventilate. Do it. Oh, I have copper. I thought
My dude, hey Jake, have you ever had a copyright strike on you before?
Yes.
So have I.
Oh. Dang, I thought I was the only one who ever had a copy strike.
4 times.
I've had mine quite a bit. But here's the better
Yeah.
thing. I never got my channel deleted.
I haven't had my chance to do that.
Oh. Dang.
Yeah, cause screw you.
Why?
Uh,
The equalizer sounds fun. Is it me? Wait, I need the sniper because it has the part of a head. So when somebody's just standing still and just like, hello, they'll be like, what? Hey, Vinny. God save the queen. Audio just
outside
stops.
the queen.
Just audio stops as you just hear, go. Just stops at all.
Go.
It did it again.
Pathfinder Alien U has been kicked from the channel. Alright, that's pretty good.
Alien U has been kicked from the channel. Ends
Why would you do
Discord.
this to me? Oh, motherfucker!
Screaming intensifies to levels of 2
You know
million.
that, right?
Deletes friend.
Ah, crap.
You can still text me,
Let's
you
do
know.
a stream on Twitch. I say
Delete
again,
friend.
a stream, not
Block
on
friend. Vinny.
Twitch. What?
No, that'd be you. Wouldn't you all of a sudden turn into a goat? It's just like, deletes friend, adds back, adds friend, deletes friend, immediately blocks friend. Vinny. Why? You're supposed to be reacting to this. I will throw you off the next yeeting cliff. Man, I'm gonna throw you off a cliff anyway. Picks up Vinny.
Wait, hold up, what?
Throws. Directly on a bunch of nails. Yeah.
I don't know.
Under your voice. Hello, mateys. I'm with my friend who I totally don't use for
What
views.
is up, Craig gang? It's your boy,
It's your boy, throw your friends off a cliff.
Eli So Cray here.
Vinny? Wait, what?
Just kidding,
Picks up
guys.
Vinny.
I'm not
Picks up
that
Vinny.
kind of dude. It's a me, Mario. Hello,
Picks
my
up
YouTube.
Vinny,
My name is Alien Neo.
throws
Today
off
we are
mountain.
playing some good old Dying Light, not because it grabs me the views or anything, and
And
I
I'm totally
enjoy
with my
it,
friend who's
ju-
not with my views.
I mean, yes.
You're just like, I don't know.
I don't
Vinny?
know what the conspiracy about me is saying, but it's
The
all
conspiracy about you is that you
Hold up,
lied that I'm your
conspiracy? What
actual
conspiracy?
friend.
false.
I'm not legally allowed to answer this until I'm 26. 26 years later. Hey,
For health concerns.
hey Vinny.
What?
Now you
You're
have
a
to tell me.
rapist? You didn't say anything. Oh, wait, no crap.
I'm still not legally allowed to answer this question.
Yes, that's true. Yeet.
Well, it is now legal. Has search warrant.
Ah, crap. Well,
Pulls out.
It's for views.
Activates opposite day.
It's not for views.
So it is for views. It is for not views.
If I become a popular YouTuber, a whole bunch of people, he only plays these games for the views. Nope.
No, I play it because I enjoy people. Wait, that's a lie. I don't enjoy people. They're memes, and I don't like memes.
Don't worry, South Park lover. Everything's a good, my dude.
But
can always watch
it's
me
not
tomorrow.
good if you're
I will
using me
always
for
do a stream
views.
I wasn't talking to you.
Come to the monitor, that is
Oh,
my
I
name.
missed it. I didn't miss what I was talking about. I'm not talking to myself.
I'm not touching myself.
Oh, cheese nuggets. Alright, let's kill this zombie.
I love cheese nuggets.
Oh,
They taste like cheese and
I don't really think cheese nuggets are supposed to taste like. I think they're supposed to taste like an old man dying.
ah.
Yeah, I don't think they're supposed to taste like a regular man dying.
But I'm not a regular man. I'm a dead. What? Picks up Vinny.
No. No!
Walks over to waterfall. Throws.
Oh crap. Gotta do some years.
What?
Epicness.
Picks up Vinny. Throws off cliff of waterfall.
Yep.
Wait, Vinny, I know what you were saying that exact moment. Just let me find it. No, I wasn't gonna play that. Jake, you shouldn't know me.
No.
Oh, he got it right.
Wow, I'm a meme. Casually puts on that meme. I'm finished. Okay, you enjoy your shower, son. I'm dead. Freaking
tell me when
PPS
you
sausages.
invite me,
I
please,
invited you
Jake.
3 times. You should have looked at your notifications when you were meme sus.
Just
Vinny?
invite me again when you can.
What?
Have a yeety of a time. Picks up Vinny.
Oh, what
Please
is
don't
Vinny even
yeet me
planning? Yes,
Yeet you
I will.
up.
Yeet.
Throws up to outer space. Throws to outer space.
Vinny, can I
What
ask you a question?
crap.
Me,
We got one.
you don't have a royal shower unless your head is
two
made out of the skulls of your
survivors,
enemy. I
one
mean,
running.
Vinny, can I ask you a question?
why
What
do you
is
hate the yeets?
No,
I don't
I
hate
was gonna, no.
I only
was-
hate the yeet because whenever I say yeet when I'm doing something, you ruin you take it way out of context and yeet me off a cliff
Well,
every single time.
you yeeted
Vinny.
3 times, so,
Hold on, no,
finish.
no,
picks up,
no,
throws,
no.
picks up, throws, picks up, throws.
Ah! The first 2 times he teased me, but then the last time he actually chucked me off the roof. No!
Vinny, I would like to ask your
Oh,
enter
so
body
wicked.
that question.
I am
You
not
want to
in the mood
enter
for
my body
questions.
for a question.
Yes.
Interesting.
Interesting. I wish I still had body left.
No, I want to say,
Yeah, I don't
I
have a
said,
body anymore.
can I
so,
ask
yeah.
your lying body a question? Like lying on the
Yes.
floor body.
Yes, you can ask my
And,
lying body on the
are
question.
you a
'Cause
Vinny
it's frickin'
riding an
hurts.
alien, or are you an alien riding a Vinny?
What?
Are you an alien that's a Vinny, or are you a Vinny that's an alien?
He's
the
right.
second
Is he an alien that's a Vinny, or is he a Vinny that's an alien?
Answer the question.
One of us.
And get sucked.
Goobly glue.
Then he just says, I'm not legally allowed to answer that question.
I'm not legally allowed to answer to your country. Grab search warrant out
I
of
found
butt.
twins, guys. Except one is covered in
Vinny?
blood, and the other one isn't.
By the
What?
name of the law, throws out meanings. Father,
Please
what
don't.
is an alien you? An alien you is a kid who knows about YouTube who's a thing that is non-existent.
Well, Alien You is a child YouTuber that's about 12 years old.
Who doesn't know how to
Yeah,
English properly
He's
and is
also
known as an alien.
and yeah, he also only dates Pisces
What is a Vinny?
and Scorpios.
What is a Vinny? Someone asked, what is a Vinny? Well, son,
A Vinny
when a
is
man and
human.
a sheep love each other very
Love
much.
each other very much.
That's not how that works.
That's so how that works.
No, when the queen and the
Vinnies
monster love
emerge
each other very
from
much.
vandalism and eenies.
No,
What is it?
No, Jake. Vinny is when the JP and the Nikki love each other very much.
Don't refer to me as JP, sir. I am not your father.
Here, no, I have a thing.
Wait, you're the baby
This-
and I'm the daddy.
No.
Me? What? Vinny,
You know what's? Do you know what's one RP we never got to do? Now that I think about it.
the TZM.
TZM. Yeah.
Oh my god, I
Done that one
sucked.
yet. We haven't done that one yet, and we
When
made
a man
new
and a
one.
sheep love each other very much.
Thank you very much.
I told
See?
another one.
See, when a Jake and a Nikki love each other very much.
We make a Snivy.
Okay, I was gonna say no. That's just you and Kaylee love.
Oh. When a man and a woman love each other very much.
They have a Snivy and apparently a Raven now.
A Snivy and apparently a wolf
That's
morphing
basically my
pup
life
that I
story.
love.
So you don't.
No, of course I love my son. He's. You make me?
Oh,
Yes. I make you out of scientific plant research known as sex.
Plant race. Oh, yeah. Top secret information.
Top secret information. Sex is how you make plants. You sexually arouse plants and it works 100% that you will get a Snivy.
And then a shape-shifting wolf.
No, the shape-shifting wolf was my daughter. I mean, he.
Did you say we'll molest your daughter?
No, if you molest my daughter, I will shoot you with all my guns. Death!
Why would I do that?
I didn't
Slowly
say
pulls
I'll
daughter.
molest your daughter, because I
You
won't
said
do
it.
that.
I will laser you with a knife in the mouth.
I'm
I will
not
turn you
dumb.
into the
Oh,
real life
Why would
daughter.
I do
One
that?
of my friend's daughter.
I'm sorry, my friend? Your friend's daughter.
You are my friend.
But I am your daughter.
You're not my daughter.
What?
Are you sure about that? Pulls out
I
documents.
am very confused. Oh, okay now. Yeah, Benny, listen to the law.
Vinny, you must listen to the law for another 36 years.
Say, what's Benny's real name? Is it?
Thank
it-
you.
Well, you
What?
evolved and you cheated half of your teenage years. Why
Yeah.
didn't you want to be in the
Perhaps.
teenage years?
How
Teenage
old
years
is,
are amazing.
How old is Snivy now?
Hi.
I'm still 21.
He's
I-
he is at his max. He's at his maximum peak.
He's a superior. Me, I am the superior.
Wait, how old is Snivy now?
I'm the superior.
Snivy would technically be a teenager, but he's an adult. You didn't cheat. You used an evolution.
So-
You basically
He's-
took a drug called an
He's
evolution gem.
18, basically.
Ow, crap.
He's
Bit. Almost said it.
18-year-olds are counted as adults, so
What the hell are you talking about? You said
So,
you used an
I'm
evolution stone on the Discord.
Oh, but
Get
then
lasered.
He became a superior.
When you became a superior. And no, I'm
Hey,
not
I'm
mad.
still
I'm
the
just
normal
disappointed
Williams
that you
Control.
cheated the best years of your life where you find a wife.
I haven't even found the one.
how
Dun,
many
dun.
how many Snivy
There's like three.
evolutionists out there
There's 3.
will accept a class 2 Snivy evolution? Think about it.
1. Known as
Exactly.
the Snivy Evolutions. Oh, suck.
I'm still
Superior.
the normal Williams. Like,
Here's another thing.
If
I
he's
live
superior,
in
he
the.
has a better chance to get a girl. Think
Hang on. Another thing is I actually have to I have to invite Nikki and we have to go to space. We have to go to space. Nikki, I have to time travel
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
to the
This
let's
again.
see. No, it's my job to do this. There is a distress signal in 1986.
Why?
I don't
For
know.
what?
They just have
Aliens
this
are
weird
invading.
message. Actually, it's not
Is it-
aliens.
I hated it.
Well, and you could stay here and I'll get paid $20.
Actually, never mind. I'm good.
You know what's great is that we can
I'll
buy a
sit
nice
down.
outfit over there. What's great is that they do have nice outfits during that time period. I realize that.
Never mind. I'm coming. They better have black.
They
Black. I will be.
They do have black, but they're gonna customize ours.
You know what they better have? They better have shirts and pants made out of glass.
Actually, they do have that.
Oh.
That's one thing
Oh,
that they
wait.
do have. It's it's kind of like a fabric, but it is glass.
Oh yeah, now I remember that.
Let's see.
remember.
On that, it would be like $86,
I broke
Sorry,
you.
but they
Sorry.
have a discount
Sorry,
for us
That's
saving
not
them.
the right
So let me
I
just,
give,
I thought that said
should I give-
takeout.
Should I give Sir Brian and Raven a gun?
no, they're staying here. I got Atlas to watch them.
Okay.
Putting in the coordinates. Okay. You ready?
That was a
Yeah.
complete
Dude, get your
accident. I did
old-fashioned
not
weapons,
mean to do
okay?
that.
Get your blunderbuss and stuff.
I know how this works. I've done this like
Because
3
the people in
times. with
2000,
Alright, we're here.
because the people in 1987 are way too Neanderthal for our advanced,
I
for our
still can't
advanced
believe it
weapons
took,
with bullets.
like, when I was at the age when the first time I did it. I can't believe it took like a 16-year-old on this mission.
Oh, trust me, I've tucked younger. There are kids who died under my wing that are younger.
Oh, trust me. I
I'm
became a mercenary
You're
when I
lucky
was
you were trained by
14.
me, because those kids were nowhere near trained by me. The least they did was point and shoot, but they missed about 75% of their shots, and I missed one. One shot was all I ever missed.
So I just got in lucky.
No, you're just
Yeah,
one
'cause
that
you're
I
like
took under
frickin'
my wing.
cybernetic, that's why you missed only one shot.
No, I'm more than just cybernetics. I actually have a little bit more than that. I do have actual accuracy.
Christ.
I do have the actual reflexes. The cybernetic systems are just to make sure my body is unharmed, and as well as maybe add a little bit extra.
The proving part is I still have powers I don't even know yet.
Yeah, no, you still have powers I even know about, but you cannot identify yourself.
And me and my brother's planet,
Alright.
when there was a war, I wanted to sign up for it, but I couldn't because I was 14.
Well, here's the thing,
And so
I
I
was in the
decided to
military
make-
since I was 12, but I actually went into a battle when I was like 20. Or I was training because my family... Well, no, my adopted family did actually do that to me, where they'd put me into the field for 30 seconds, get me out of there as soon as possible. But then they also upped the time as accuracy got increasingly better.
Well, oh wait, I was going.
You know what's weird?
Well, for me,
my parents had died. They heard about your militia, and they were thinking about putting me in it.
Well,
I think they
here's
honest-
another
to
thing.
be
For my
honest, my
actual
mercenary-
militia, you would actually have to be really, really skilled. So either if you didn't have enough skill, you would be put on a trial to which I have to test you on. And I even put cybernetic systems into your body, known as the DNI that we use. I use it more though, for several reasons. My
'cause
reasons
you're a
are...
frickin' cyborg.
Well, no, I'm not a cyborg. My body has yet to be proven as a cyborg, but it is considered a cybernetic because of it.
One cybernetic boy.
Actually, that is a possibility. I am a cybernetic boy.
But they thought about putting me into the militia that you're in when I was 12.
Well, I still own the militia. They're just
Why not?
less used.
Yeah,
That's the
'cause you're a
thing.
freaking beast.
Well, here's the thing. My militia crew always ends up one body bag at the most nowadays.
I wonder how it ended up if they actually put me into your militia.
If they did end up putting me into your militia, you'd be probably really scarred. Even though you may be technically a psycho already, it would actually cause psychological issues that I'd rather not mention, because the psychological issues that my men have on the wars actually have really affected them, like, really bad.
Yeah. The more and more powers I get, the more and more psycho I become.
Well, that's...
Currently,
I think it's just your mental instability. Now, I have actually created a substance that I would put in food unsuspectingly. I have tried it on myself. It does actually work in a way. But you will not taste it. I will know what it is because I can immediately sense it. And what it actually does is it kind of puts the mind as an easing pace to where it actually can function. It can think properly and everything like that.
I think I should just leave myself as a psych.
I wouldn't suggest that, because that used to be my train of thought, where like if you left at a certain point in the psychotic state, it would eventually, you know, it would call into levels eventually. Not true. After a couple
Makes
years,
sense.
it actually did end up really mentally breaking me. So eventually I gave up and went into a different point of this where
Yeah,
I
we've already
would...
been here in episode 2.
I'm
no,
trying
episode 1.
I'm trying to remember. I met you when I was 17, so I've been.
You met when you were 17, and there, apparently, here's the thing. As the legend of Jake goes on near these areas, I've actually been in a fan group who actually knows my true identity. But I told them they can only say it in the circle, because they always bring 2 or 3 people that have heard of my work, know my work, they've studied on my work, and recently they stopped by today, and I was talking with Atlas. And
I need to check something on the bounty thing.
yeah, no, I also
definitely
told them I'd
something-
still take those, but they also had the recording on, so I couldn't say much of the
Uh-huh.
actual information, so I said I knew Jake, as a personal person. So me and him were best friends on the field until one day he mysteriously vanished and left me robotic arms, which nowadays I do have robotic arms, but one is used for each different things. Now, actually, here's the thing. As a true history of my life, as Jake went on, there were actually some pretty bad effects of the wars, such as, it was a lot harder for me to just bend fingers after that, of the War of 2040, but I still was able to do stuff, but it was very low. It was very minimal work. So after a certain amount of time, I built myself robotic arms.
Thanks, South Park lover.
But actually, what's great is that my friend Atlas, who used to be human, eventually he did die. He died during the fields of, what was it, 2025, which was a different war. About 5 years after.
I have the Rebel gloves because I used to have I got it for Christmas, and my aunt she had like these two gloves put together for, you know, when it's cold and I need to take out my phone to use it.
Mhm.
And so basically that's where the Rebel gloves come in. And so like I actually kind of got annoyed by the finger part. And so
The fingers are
I
usually the worst.
Yeah, so I decided to take off that part, and the gloves became fingerless.
That's what it was for me. I do have gloves, but I rarely wear them because sometimes they interfere when I'm doing hitman jobs, but I will use them in specific times of these hitman jobs. But mine are used for my actual combatant suit, which my combatant suit is made out of the strongest material in the world, no longer used by me as much, but it can still be used.
Titanium.
Actually, I actually found out that my hands actually make a metal source that no one else can actually identify but me. Whenever I use the fire, a lot of the armor that I now use is, I also have a nanotechnology similar to the active camo in Black Ops 3. The only issue is with it, there is a little bit of unknown effects that I didn't like.
Part, by the way, South Park lover, I get that part from him himself. I try to kind of act funny like him.
But here's another thing. When I was testing with the material, it wasn't very light. It was another issue. So I managed to make an armor that's thin and light and is still able to be used in combat for a very long time. Now, during the time that I was testing it, it actually did have some serious side effects on the rest of the normal bodies. But one of the things that I noticed is when I was testing it with bullets, is that even 50 cals couldn't penetrate it, and 50 cals were used as anti rounds, so they were anti-aircraft, anti-tank, kind of stuff like that. Now, when I kept testing it, it eventually did show it was the strongest metal in the universe, but only I was linked to it. So whenever someone said, "Hey, I need this much of it," I'd have to burn a lot of my hand.
Oh yeah. Also, I gave Servine a present.
Oh yeah. My daughter,
you still need to tell me reference.
I was gonna say, she's not here at the current moment, so I can actually say.
You can say it.
I was gonna say, maybe you can make her a nice sleeping bed for when she's tired or something.
Oh, that's not gonna be that hard, I know.
No, I actually had an idea. You know those memory foam things? I've kind of improved one of those.
Well,
so I was kind of doing that. And it turns out it is actually the most comfortable material that I have found so far. It comes from the Offles planet.
No, I thought that.
You know what Offles is, right?
Nope.
Offles is just outside the borders of Akhlada, which was a different area of Russia. Or similar to Russia. But it was in a planet. Basically, it was an entire planet of Russia. But actually, Russia was a lot colder.
It's like a. I'm sure Russia called the war on me.
Well, they didn't. They actually did have to make a planet eventually. So I did recommend Akhlada.
Go screw yourself.
Let's see. Actually, I don't think Alien has actually experienced any other planets that we've been through. Akhlada is near dimensions.
I don't really spend time near this solar system most of the time.
Well, we have to work with a lot of species and stuff. So usually I'm actually giving classes as well. Eventually I'm gonna have to start giving classes. Some university said that you travel dimensions and stuff, and we're trying to learn more about it, but you're the only person who's actually experienced. No, it's not Harvard. It's a different place. It's actually in several different areas of.
Oh, Mike Tritt. Oh
Hello.
my dude.
Hi. Who's the short person in the party? Everybody here. Anyway, so New Akrada, which is kind of like Russia, and actually I think they're calling me the university.
Oh yeah, I know what Sniper wants now.
What game is that?
Or
that you're
Superior, I
playing?
should say.
World War 2. He's playing Dead by Daylight.
Yeah,
Dead by
totally
Day-
playing Dead by
Dying-
Daylight.
He's playing
Is it
Dying
free?
Light.
Or is it buy it?
Yeah, it was free for the current moment. I don't know how much longer you need PS Plus though. Because
Oh,
I have it as well.
it.
Yeah, so do I. I have that, Warframe.
Yeah, I want to, yet again, I'm too
Anyway,
lazy to try and
actually,
learn how to
Nikki,
make
we could
funny-
actually make an entire series where we're like
that
interviewing
funny
each other,
stuff.
so I'm
What?
kind of talking about the different dimensions.
You've got to be kidding me again.
Wait, Jake, what are you talking about?
I was gonna say, maybe we can actually make like a series based off of that. So like we could talk about planets that we visited, quote unquote planets.
Oh.
There you go.
Actually,
But,
we
like,
sh-
what, do
we'd
you
ha-
want to go on Warframe and do that?
I was gonna say we could either do it on Warframe or we could do it here on World War II. We could do it on
And
both.
Dive.
I was gonna say we.
Warframe would be a better
Underwater,
substance
so now
because it's
said
the
he doesn't
universe.
dive.
Well, I was gonna say, could we
Oh,
could do it on World War II as well, but we're saying we're in a different war, but we have this. I was gonna say we need to make like a quote unquote recording system, Al. So I was gonna say I always have a camcorder on my helmets usually, and I'm currently wearing a lot of those helmets. What?
Crap. Let's not
Picks up
fall into
Vinny.
ourselves. No, not again.
Throws
not
off
for the
mountains.
50th time. No.
Whoa.
Anyway,
That's a
actually,
buy it.
Vinny, I mean Nikki, let's do a test run on what that would be like. So, be
Which
like you're
Vinny are you
act
talking
like
to this
Warf
time?
Nikki.
Warframe or
no. Let's do a test run. Like, so ask me a question based off of the missions. Like, act as if you were the interviewer, and I'm the interviewee. So just
Oh,
say
okay.
what
How
dimension?
is your
Yeah, say
missions
like what are my wishes like? Usually very risky. Actually, I still have a bunch of scars
I was
similar
providing
to.
Nikki an example.
Yeah, no, that does work. So actually, Vinny might be able to come up with more questions
I
than you
would-
ever will.
Wait, how about this? We
I
make
use-
Vinny the interviewer,
Vinny will be our interviewer.
Alright, let me.
and then me and you would just be Vlad, and then.
And then what about-
Me, I'm
But
either
then what
Vlad,
about my
AK,
dude?
or Jake. Your dude. You'll be the interviewee. So maybe you'll be like, maybe just some random person that usually comes to visit us in our home every, let's say, a couple days.
Steven.
What?
I'm gonna go on Warframe.
My name
Oh,
is
yeah.
Bob, the interviewer.
Hang on, I'm gonna reset my stream and then we'll.